tradition. He's playing young. It's hard to get in, so you got to play young. Anyways,
okay. All right. Here we go. Final round 2019. Top 8 starting.
All right. Right away, you can see just this meetup in the middle of the stage here. Both of them trying to establish some footsies right from the get-go. But Momochi's the first one into the corner, but gets right out of there with that Bushin flip.
It beat Fierce Mixer. Come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Now I don't feel so bad for that beating my lariat and stand jab all the time. Beats Fierce Mixer.
Oh, nice. Goes for the air-to-air to prevent him out of the corner. Here we go. That is a stun to start here in the top 8. Perfect distancing. And for the reset, and another reset. There we go.
All right, some tricks.
I felt like that towards medium punch was supposed to be canceled into something, but he just let it rock. So he couldn't get a combo off of that, but then made it lead into a shimmy anyway.
Interesting. So even on a knockdown, he'd rather stay in. Well, there it is. It's finally Young. Now he gets to try to control the corner a little bit. He hasn't really yet done that. Oil King's got the grab. A little bit of pressure for him.
Yeah, and again, into the corner. So let's see how Momochi tries to get out of the corner, because that's what he's thinking. Yep.
Dude, you see him late cancel as well? Whoa, what a god.
That is why they call him the Oil King. He is oh gosh, that's fortunate.
Activation.
Slide right out of the corner. He was trying to slide into V-trigger, but it worked out for him.
I'm surprised to see Oil King press the button so early and get hit by the V-trigger cancel. There it is, though. And
yeah.
Momochi's all right.
He's sitting on a full meter, so one hit will probably go into critical art just to take this round.
What a sick setup! Oil King is coming.
Oh God, what is that? Meeting in the air right there. Both of them hitting the button almost at the exact same time. But Oil King coming out with the victor, as the victor, thanks to having a little more life.
That's how it works.
Momochi with the head nod. It is going to be 3 out of 5, as it is during premier events, top 8.
Instantly into the Young this time. So he played the first round entirely with Old, although part of that was getting his butt kicked, and now it's Young from the get-go.
No
part of the issue with Young is that he doesn't have great defensive options. He doesn't have the best anti-airs in the game.
Yeah, he's trying to zone with that standing light kick, which is a really, really good button.
He's got some good counter pokes for sure, and great pressure. Right now he's in big trouble. Okay, but then into nothing.
Yeah, but one of the reasons why Rashid is so strong is because his buttons are amazing. Side switch right there to get him back into the corner with the EX Eagle. Spike into the throw. Oil King is on a rampage here.
He really exposed the issues with Young Zeku. The anti-air is not the best. The wake-up options are not really there. After seeing that, Momochi's sticking in. Oh, okay. Into Young again. Trying out for the pressure.
Oh, good bait. So he's going to go for the counter hit combo. Not a crush counter, but of course, crush counter actually scales damage a little bit now.
Making it do less.
Yeah.
Oil King's got the corner again. This is where he's been a terror.
The pressure, yep. No, another throw. Oh,
digging
wow.
in.
Okay. Activation time. What's the... Okay, spends it right away.
That was what he did last time, and it didn't work out. Here he goes. Super...
Yes, there it is. Just take the round. You do not want to go down 0-2 because you didn't spend the meter to kill him, and then Oil King makes this big old comeback. There we go. Momochi with his first round. Wow, going in right away. Look at this. Going with some Bushin flip shenanigans right from the start.
Oh, very nice backwards movement.
Yeah, got right out of range of that tornado. Okay.
It was a great entire space. You can see where he was. Yeah. That was really nice. Any closer and it wouldn't have worked. Oil King not giving up, trying to press, trying to drill in deep.
Okay, but no confirm off that single hit. Air to air again. Tried to bait out a throw. A nice backdash there from Momochi to get out of that situation. He's going to be able to punish. Oh, yep. And now activation. Guess what? You have to deal with the mix-up. Spent it right away again.
Oh, no forward movement for you. That was a greedy move out of Oil King, and Momochi snuffed it out.
Yeah, I mean, look at how much life Momochi had there. He had about 60% life left. That might be one of the reasons why he activates that V-trigger so quickly, because then he immediately empties the bar, and everything he gets hit by will give him another one in that round, potentially. Ooh, got caught out of the air by the kick of the Bushin flip. Look at this, trying to get in there, but the run stop was a little slow, giving Oil King the chance to counterattack.
Nice. The slide. Transfers them off a little bit too far. And again, harassing with the jump ins. Great reaction. He's got the corner for himself. Now allows the jump out. Well, it was a good mix-up timing by Momochi to wake up.
Young Zeku and Rashid both have that great standing heavy punch that just like swings out like that.
There are definitely some similarities between them. Not just that, the air movement, excellent off-the-wall stuff.
It's true. Oh, okay, walk under that time. No, again.
You see Momochi walk back for the anti-air first.
Yep. Okay, activate. Here we go. The mix-up timing. Nice throw tech. Still hasn't spent it yet this time. And you know what? Oil King's very adamant about going for that throw. Went for it a second time. Momochi's still sitting on that. There he goes. He's going to get the activation. Get a good chunk of damage.
Oh, super sick. Fierce. Oil King, and then he tried for something, but no. Momochi had the crouching medium kick.
That was
He's up
so
around.
sick. EX run into your face. Backdash to bait the throw.
As with every character Momochi picks, his in and out game is so good.
So good.
I mean, I see why he's playing this character. It really plays to that side of his strengths. His counter-poking game is among the best, and that's exactly like that right there.
That standing heavy punch is such a great button. Can really harass a lot of characters and outrange. And you know what? Even if it's going up against medium attack, sometimes the priority system will give it the win. Okay, here comes Oil King again. Very adamant about the throw.
Yo, still a little stand short toe.
That's such. I mean, it's such a good mix between a nice far and a close range button. You know, that light kick for the zoning and the fierce for the reaching.
Well, that really could have been capitalized on, but Oil King didn't do it. Now he's got to find something else. Something was there. Keep it up. He's trying.
All right,
there's still a super on Momochi's side to contend with.
Yeah, because one hit can lead to victory right now. Anything was going to cancel into that critical.
No, it wasn't there.
Oh, there it is, right there.
That was the issue. He was just hoping that the whirlwind would get there and actually reach, and it didn't. And Momochi knew it, and he punished, and that's the game.
That's crazy, because in that first game, it felt like Oil King had all the momentum. He was going nuts. And now all of a sudden here, Momochi turning it around 2 games in a row.
I feel that the biggest thing is that Momochi is anti-airing more often. It's not every time as Young Zeku, but it is a lot more. He's walking back to a better spot on screen. He did jump back short a couple of times to preemptively air-to-air. So he's shutting down some of that pressure at least.
Yeah, but he is definitely going with a
See, will walk under instead. So he's doing a good job of at least, you know, not letting himself get jumped in on for free. It's not every time, but
wondering if Oil King is ever going to try to pull off that, you know, jump instant eagle spike to try to catch the forward movement, you know? See if he tries to pull out that mix-up just to discourage Momochi. Like, now would be a good time to try to do that.
No, we'll see.
You wouldn't get damaged that much even if he blocked it, but you would put it in Momochi's head that you have that option available.
Nice. Another big part of it is Momochi just being so ready for all that kind of stuff. Harassing with his counter poke jab, counter poke short.
Do you see how Momochi has like every button? He has the heavy punch, the standing medium punch, and the standing light kick. He's using every button that Zeku has for poking at all the right ranges.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Nice. And again, Oil King just adamant about these throws. Like I said, he has very rarely shimmied. Finally, with the shimmy right there. But outside of that, he has been going for throws, I would say 70-80% of the time. Sticking in the old Zeku right now. There it is, change now.
Okay, that's gonna work out. You can't give somebody with reactions like Momochi a chance like that.
Yeah, so you know what? Let's just start with you down 300 health.
Right.
But of course, that means no meter for Momochi. But if you notice, Momochi hasn't really been spending a lot of meter in the middle of gameplay.
Yeah, that's mostly for movement.
Right.
Here he goes. The old man. Can he make it happen? Anti-air's there.
Jabs at it. Oh boy, here we go. Just busting out. Yep. Goes for the throw again, but out of the corner.
So squirrely. And there you go. Momochi is at match point.
I mean, Rashid players, when Zeku jumps off the wall, Rashid players are probably like, this is how it feels. Oh, that's got to be a punish, but he was an old Zeku, so he couldn't quite punish that sweep. Oh, wow, Momochi going with the EX wake-up, but the call-out from Oil King. That's the first EX wake-up I feel like we've seen from Momochi.
Oh!
Can't make it under because of that jump heavy punch hits so far down. The shimmy
There's
again.
a super.
Yep.
Pretty good damage here if he wants it, but I'm not sure he'll spend it all. No, he saves
Nope.
it.
Oh no! Back thrown the ghost. How many matches have we seen turn around because someone got back thrown into the corner?
It can definitely happen here. Momochi activates.
Oh, wow.
Slide in. Great
Slide with
confirm.
nothing. Go.
Safety.
Are
That's a
you
crazy bet.
Serious?
Oh my god, Momochi. I almost wonder if that was just a execution error.
Sometimes when I see people do that, I feel like they did it almost too fast.
Yeah.
You know, it happened with Fudo versus Daigo recently. Although he would have been chipped had he not gone for that super. But I still feel like you kind of want to wait that 1/2 a second.
That's why I feel like it might have been an error, but I don't know. In any case, it is 2-2 now as a result.
All right, so nice for Oil King here to gain a little bit of that momentum back on his side. Nice whip punish to the spinning mixer. Didn't get anything off of it though. Just the heavy punch.
Ready? Yeah, he maintains the corner.
Yep. Out of there.
There are so many forward jumps from both of these guys.
Finally changed, but Oil King knew he was going to, so he went there and made sure he got the punish for just a little. There it is!
There it is!
There
Maybe
it
he
is.
saved it for the final game.
Yeah.
Jumping instead of having to contend with the sweep, and now here comes Oil King. He's got the corner. It's just young man. He's in trouble. Oh, there's no anti-air.
Yeah, people are trying to challenge that tornado before it gets to them, so that's why you see a lot of people get hit in that situation. Out of there!
And no punish.
Oh,
Here he is, though,
nice.
Momochi. Yeah, good follow-up. Now he's got almost super. If you can only find one more hit confirm, and Oil King knows
Yep.
it, so hence the blocking.
Yeah, I know. At this point, you'd rather take that throw.
Trying to drill his way back in as Oil King here.
Oh, there
Looking
it is.
for gold.
No more V-trigger, just like that. Shot 3 of those tornadoes, and that was it. Momochi with his patented stagger pokes.
Oh!
He got the hit.
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
has to spend it
critical.
for sure. So it's match point again for Momochi. After Oil King tries drilling for black gold and came up empty.
Right. Match point, as you said, to move on to winners finals for Momochi. Oil King's got to take this right now, just to tie it up to the last game, to the last round.
Oh, that was supposed to have been DP. Here's Oil King.
Ooh.
Making it happen still. There's still no meter on Momochi's side. He'd love to escape. So he tried the forward jump. Oil King was ready.
Did the wrong tornado, so it wasn't going to be meaty when he landed, but Momochi was still scared to do
No
anything.
anti-air twice. Momochi trying to get away. Here's Oil King not letting that happen for free.
Yep, again. Twice in a row now we've seen that. Oh no, mistimed the meaty. Did not predict the correct wake up from Momochi.
What a backdash. Momochi out to a stronger spot. He activates into young man. He tried for the air-to-air. No. Oil King pressuring. Again.
Yep.
He had so much life. Why not? Yo!
I would have been sick if he had comboed that.
Okay, as soon as that triggers there and slide is an issue, Oil King goes to the skies and he comes in for the little toe tap to even it up, match point both players.
Yeah, but I think Oil King has really done what, I was mentioning that he's just noticing that Momochi walks under him all the time. So now, all of a sudden, he's going for the Eagle Spike mix-up.
For sure.
And here we go. What a great start for him. He could have just went into the critical art right there just to build up a life lead.
What a forward jump again. How many times from Momochi? I'd love to see a stat on that.
Ooh, nice. Spends 1 bar. How many more is he going to spend? Nothing. Okay.
Oh,
baby.
that's the stun.
Okay, he's trying to build that critical art. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh, there it is! Just off that hit! That is exactly what it is! Is this going to kill? It is enough, and there you go! Momochi getting that critical art on the very last hit. He was watching that super meter as closely as everybody else was.
Momochi, one of the all-time greatest at that. Here we go. Obviously, the crowd is in here. Well, Brian lives now in the Midwest, but is from Florida originally.
That's right.
And there is a bunch of Florida folks in the
Yeah.
house, including 2 others in top 8, by the way, as we'll get to later.
Oh, man. Swinging with those buttons all just outside. Oh, there we go. Gets in there with that EX dash punch.
Ooh, these sudden stabs. Uh-oh. Here
Well,
comes Johnny.
Crumple and into the corner. Here's Johnny. Almost done, and he caught him.
Looking for the grab was
Caught him.
Brian right there. He was hoping to hit. Did not. And Johnny chases.
But again, I mean, the standing medium kick would have hit him out of the air probably and stunned him as well.
It
but
could have, yeah.
Standing heavy punch because he's just ready and nice. Johnny knows that that's negative. The 2 hits of the target combo is negative, so has the punish.
Brian was also hoping that Johnny and the other players here from East Asia wouldn't have quite the experience against Boxer that he has had against Karen.
Right.
Which may be true, but so far Johnny's looking great.
Yep, there's that standing heavy kick from Balrog.
Ooh, they both had the same idea.
Trying to bait out some forward movement from the other player.
That gunfight moment.
That is, man, he is going for that long command dash in the shoulder just for the frame trap.
Mm-hmm. Hoping to trade even.
And now next hit could do it for Johnny.
Trying to block it out, Johnny. Defensive. Okay, the trigger's over,
Whoa,
but hold on.
Okay, look at all this. And there's one of the Season 4 buffs right there.
Yep. Here's Brian F.
Ooh, he got him.
I was going to say, it seemed like he was going back to just look for a whip punish, but so important that he dashed in first and then went back to it because the dash implies, I'm on offense, I'm coming at you.
Right.
And Johnny tried to press the button. Because of that, Brian F. whip punished it.
Now there was like a back step, so it looked like he was going to go to defense. Then all of a sudden offense, back to a little more defense. So changing it up, that's one of the keys right there. Oh, Johnny with a misconfirm on the 2 light punches.
Ready. Johnny gets the knockdown. He's got trigger already. Dang, what movement all of a sudden from Brian?
Yeah, he is playing so aggressive.
Okay,
but
look
it was
at
off
the damage.
ground. It was off the ground. He thought it was, I mean, it was out of the air. He thought it was going to be on the ground. So that's why he went for that upper, and it didn't hit.
Brian blocking it out.
Ooh,
he
got
tried to
hit.
go in too hard. There is a super here. It's not there yet, but next hit could be for the kill.
Oh my God. Oh
Got
my
him!
God.
Brian has the confirm. He's got game 1 as well.
Caught the forward movement of Johnny, all ready for it. Mouthing away over there.
Wow. Bit of a risk for Brian to take, but it worked out.
I was trying to read his lips, but then I forgot. He's like, oh yeah, he's Japanese. I can't tell what he's saying at all. Oh!
Gets the knockdown and the pressure afterwards. Safe. Oh, it wasn't meaty.
Oh, where are you going? You are just going to get punched. And
He
now
tried
the
it again.
dome, he got him. Watch the dome. And there it is. Brian F. just going nuts. I mean, between this and like what we saw from Nigel earlier, you know, at the Saturday Night Fight event.
That's right. Is it Boxer's year?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he is just, and it's being a very aggressive style boxer too.
I think it's so cool to see the little stand shorts from Brian in neutral like that too. Just to sort of, he's being active without doing too much. Oh, that was unsafe. He's trying to just buffer it.
3-frame button, and that might have been just like a whip buffer, right? You know, hoping that he walks into it, but he walked and blocked and caused him to have 2 hits of the target combo to activate.
He's so good at hiding charge. You know, he walks back for just the split second that it takes to get the back charge for another dash punch.
Yeah, a lot of it comes from that, you know, crouching, ducking, standing, crouching, standing, crouching, standing. It kind of masks the charge a little bit.
Ooh, he was hoping for the crush, nothing came.
Oh,
Johnny,
okay.
can he take it?
EX, there it is. Johnny taking that round, staying alive here. That crush again. Okay, going for the reset instead of the combo. Now Johnny going in hard. This is kind of what Brian F. did. Oh no! I'm not even sure what that was from Johnny. He just whipped that jumping light kick, but it doesn't matter. He gets the stun anyway. Crumple to the corner.
Great situation for him now. It's one little bit left. Great block, and then
but it was just too far.
yeah, Brian thought, oh, here's a spot where I can punish, because that is a punishable overhead.
Yeah.
But the range was so good that when he stuck out the button, he didn't have it. Johnny expected it. Stand short for the counter poke.
And you saw right there, Fudo with a little bit, Johnny with a little bit of that nodding and talking to himself again. Wow, just finding that right moment for the sweep over there. And now here we go, towards the corner, the staggered button, not a true meaty, but just enough to get the throw or a button attempt from Brian F. The frame trap, here we go, into the corner, almost dead.
This pressure's working out so well. He stands short, one of the best closers in the game, we saw before.
V
Smart.
reversal, yeah, just says.
No, he already tried the H-run. He had the same idea as before,
but
John.
he caught the overhead on the ground. Oh, here we go. Brian
still has a
going
little
in
bit.
there. Tries to go low. Good defense from Johnny. He is not biting right now.
There's
He's
no EX.
just blocking. Look at this.
But Great Life is at some point going to become an issue. There it was. And then the counter poke again on that stand roundhouse.
Whew. It's just like, why? Why are you attacking? He shrugs her arms and smacks you in the face.
Almost a strong comeback by Brian, but Johnny had the closer.
Just a little bit of a counter poke right there.
Yeah, cautious from Brian. Didn't want to overextend.
Nice.
The
That
buffer.
I feel like that was a good
Okay.
cancel OS. Yep.
Okay. What's Johnny's move now? He's at big trouble.
Oh,
Okay.
just a counter poke. And he's going to side switch with that. Yep, that's the nice thing about Karen. She's got that side switch combo available. The wake up buttons from Brian, not scared.
Okay, Johnny gets the knockdown as a result.
Wants to keep the corner. Doesn't want to let Brian out, but Brian going in now.
Anything is going to do it for Brian. He knows it. Johnny knows it too. Here comes. Oh, no, it wasn't confirmed.
A
Very
crouching
rare.
heavy punch in the middle of that sequence right there. Not sure if that was, I'm not sure what that was, but it worked out. Brian F.
Yep.
Trying to take this crucial game number 3.
Okay.
what?
Wow.
He's
No!
going to the other side.
Oh, you may be right, man. That's
He
a bummer
thought
for
he
Brian.
was landing
Lucky
on the
for
other
Johnny.
side. Yeah, because
Just gets gifted damage.
again, that counter poke. That's negative. Nice reaching, and then that delayed button again.
It's all falling apart for Brian.
Off of that one hit. Yeah, Brian, you can see that smile, that uncomfortable grin on his face. He knows that that whole round turned around because of that one moment there. Had he blocked it, he would have been able to get a ton of damage.
Yeah, that was a big swing, that's for
Oh
sure.
man, he just thought Karen was gonna go under him. You can see behind Johnny, you see Momochi talking to Oil King over there. It's like Momochi's like, I taught him that. Oh, I taught him how to do that. They were going in. They were being pretty adamant in that conversation just then. All right, see if Brian F can make a recovery off of that, because that's definitely a frustrating way to lose a game.
For sure.
Oh, again. So right now, what we're seeing here from Johnny is the delayed meaty timing. He is getting Brian F to hit buttons so many times that Johnny has even gone to crouching heavy punch instead of crouching medium punch just to maximize the damage off of the crush counter, because that's how confident he is with that timing that Brian F is hitting buttons.
It's becoming a bit of a blow up now.
Match point now for Fudo Johnny.
Just playing the same game that he has been. It's this excellent counter poking game. He's been able to create pressure out of it. None of it is too wild, but it's all effective.
I mean, it's one of the tough things. Is like Balrog is a good character with good buttons, but Karen is just exceptional buttons, you know?
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Look at that. Look at the standing heavy punch.
It worked finally. Johnny be able to take it on this. Not enough.
Quite stunned, but look at the damage differential. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, this is doable.
Activation time.
It's doable.
And
Johnny, what's the response defensively?
One more hit into a combo into critical art, and that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, the overhead into. Oh, he doesn't even need it. Oh, he spent all the meter. I see. And Brian F shaking his head, saying, "Not yet, young man. Not yet." Brian F still in this right now.
By the way, only 4 years Johnny's senior.
I know. Doesn't matter. Johnny is like
right into the air, but the timing.
Old. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, Brian was just going to take the grab. Back to the neutral game. Okay, he's had that timing a bunch, actually. After Roundhouse, wait a split second, he's had that a bunch. It's going to be close. Not enough, but one more mix-up.
Okay. But this is where he made the comeback last time, but he had a lot of meter. Too far! Oh my God, what is happening here?
Hold on a minute. Brian's
mix-up,
not out of this
the
thing
throw.
yet.
That's the first mix-up. He tried to go in for something, and then finally the overhead finds its mark, and Johnny is elated. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. He has made it in the winners finals to compete against his master, Momochi, here in top 8.
That's true. It's fourth at Evo Japan Punk in top 8 versus fourth at Capcom Cup, Xian.
Nice, okay. So 2 players with continued success. And, you know, Punk is a player that I've often talked about how I feel like, similar to Momochi, I don't feel like his last year was quite living up to the standards that he had set for himself the year that he got second place.
Especially in the first half of that year. The back half of the year was a lot better for him. And he's continuing to do well. Of course, in top 8, all of a sudden, Xian has Trigger.
Oh, he didn't go to the other side. He stayed in the front. Xian already laying on the second layer of the mix-up right away. Oh, yep, you reach, I teach. Here we go. Oh. And Punk taking that first round. All right, Punk going with the Ingrid outfit here.
Moving in at just the right time.
And, you know, talk about, like, his ability to get 4th place at Evo Japan.
Yeah.
That is really high level.
Okay, I can hardly believe. Why would you even be buffering? I guess just in case, right? Well, he knows more than I do. What are you gonna do?
You know, if maybe he was buffering into an uppercut, and wait.
No, there's no need to. Yeah, you just do super. Why not?
Yeah. Okay, well here comes Punk now.
Okay, Punk is not that far back in life, not at all anymore. He's got the pressure for himself. He may be able to kill.
Art. There it is. And as I've always said, I believe Karen's always gonna kill, but it's not this time.
And that gives her another trigger. Hey!
Okay,
Punk closes the door.
I really wanted to say I'm not sure this time. My corollary failed, but Punk takes the game number 1. His new clean haircut here.
I like it. I think that's pretty cool. Xian is intent as ever. And yeah, he has been doing the stand short a lot. We saw it buffered into uppercut. We saw it buffered into super, of course. Oh no! Could have had more. Punk just trying to walk out of that danger zone in front of him.
Yeah, he's down in life already, but you've seen how quickly Punk can make up that life deficit.
Look at this movement out of Xian, back and forth. Punk didn't even know where Xian was going to be.
Oh,
hold on.
But you know what? Got one hit. Oh no, he missed the juggle. Oh, but only a throw. It wasn't a combo, so Xian will take that any day.
Xian looking for the activation. He was trying to confirm that medium.
Back
Punk
up.
goes in. Okay, he comes in. Walking in there.
And he catches the backdash with the throw. And here we go, kunai time. But knows, yep, can go in there and counter poke after that kunai startup.
Is that enough? Wow. Woo. Yes, it is.
Maximizing your damage. But that just means Punk is coming into this round with a significant resource lead. But again, that V-skill from Ibuki just leaning her back, making her avoid so many attacks. It's like a mini backswing blow from Dudley, you know? Too close, and the explosion's not going to connect, which means Punk still can keep the pressure going.
Oh, man.
Into the stun. Not quite
Joe, I feel like if he had spent bar, he would have killed, but it all works out.
Well, he's going to keep all that resource and bring it into round number 3 to try to go up 2-0 over Xian. Both of these players in losers brackets. Whoever loses this will go home in 7th place. Ooh, wow, how many Ibukis you see finish that target combo like that? Caught Punk by surprise. There it is, that V-skill again, and every time she lands that V-skill, it's not even just that it's annoying and a great footsie tool, but it just gives her more V-meter. But you know what also gives you V-meter? Taking a ton of damage! And that is not the way that you want to gain that V-meter! Woo!
Punk is just putting on a clinic there.
Ooh.
I do like the movement that we're seeing out of Xian, but it seems like Punk is ready for it.
I like that body language from Punk right there, loosening himself up a little bit, looking confident.
ETM nodding his head. He's having a little internal monologue there, and he's agreeing with himself, so that's a good look.
Yeah, I mean, we talked to him at Frosty Faustings. It was myself, Chris G, and a couple of other guys, and we said nobody can stop cocky Punk, basically. As soon as he doubts himself, he is vulnerable. But when he is in this zone, when he's in this mode, he is probably one of the most intimidating and dominant players that there can be on this tour.
Walk up and block on reaction right there from Punk, pretty strong. So Cien goes back to the neutral game.
Yeah, but look at that. Full V trigger ready to go. Yep.
Knocking it down. Has to block it. Oh, the timing was a little bit off, but not punished by Cien, unfortunately for Cien. Here he goes.
Okay, get a crush counter there.
Cien trying to make something happen. And backing off, it's that movement, that back and forth. He doesn't want to let somebody who has such good hit confirms as Punk know where he's going to be. Can't get touched. You know every touch is going to be into that. Every single time. That's the issue playing against Punk. I mean, among other things, you can't get hit. There's no incidental damage versus Punk. It's all legit.
Yeah, like, games are designed with the idea that those single hits are supposed to not be confirmable, but Karin has the longer cancel window, the longest cancel window off of her crouch medium kick in comparison to other characters, which lets her cancel late like that. I think it's her and Ken might have, like, two of the longest ones.
All of a sudden dashing in. Cien trying to make something out of it. Punk does take some damage, but he's right back in.
He tried to go for a reset, or did he just drop the combo, perhaps?
That's a good question. Cien was just going to block that out. He didn't want to. Oh, there comes
Raw
Punk.
Gurenken, and now the throw, and now you're scared.
Can't get hit. Can't get hit, or it's over.
Take the throw.
Cien is on the ropes.
The throw.
He's on the ropes. Literally behind him, the ropes. It was Punk.
And the nice thing about what Punk did there is he went for the throw, then he walked up, waited half a second, and then throw. And so Cien probably thought he was going to walk up half a second again. And so he woke up with a button right away. Glad this Colleen pick is working out for me. So I'll be skating my way in or something. I was like, yeah, okay. I think it's the only reason why you picked her, because you can ice skate.
I did actually ask him, like, what's the deal? And he just thinks that her whiff punishing goes to his strengths, while she doesn't have the liability that Cammy does of not much life, not much stun. So he can be more consistent. Even though she doesn't have a DP, he feels more consistent.
And then I talked to Tampa Bison and said, don't believe CJ Truth. He just did it because she skates. Not just kidding. Oh, Tampa Bison's walking off. Tampa Bison walking off. Is he trying to get another joystick, or?
No, yeah. I didn't bring this up yet.
He did. That might have been a technical double perfect.
That's a good way to put it. Tampa Bison, after whipping that down for it fierce, started things off, and he all went down from there.
Yep.
Don't expect him to let it air out in that same way this time. I'm looking for slow play. And that's what it was, but CJ got in there. No buttons yet from Tampa Bison. Here he goes. Can he start things off? Walking backward is CJ, just trying to get out of there.
But nothing so far. Tampa Bison has not been able to get any of that signature Bison pressure, but here we go. Okay, just as I say that.
Tampa Bison just has to consider the last game just a complete, just don't even think about it. It's over, it never happened. Going to the next one more confident, and he does look more confident now.
Activation, but hit him out of the air. Nice counter poke from Tampa Bison.
Wow.
And there's
I love that he's going into the sky. That's so cool to reset things.
Oh, God. And then that dashing jab is so hard to check. You see him try to check it, and it just cost him.
Almost stunned. Next hit. Next anything.
Watch out for the counter. Oh, my God.
Oh, that could have been punished into the round.
Oh, nice air-to-air.
Trigger is still there. You know CJ's trying to look for that slide. That's why he's jumping. But here comes Tampa Bison. That's what it was. He wanted it last time.
Yeah, but it's so dangerous. Oh, he got in, but it hit her out of the air. But it stalls the bomb, and there we go. The command throw. Gonna take it. Man, Bison has a command throw.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he tried to whip punish there, but you see how hard it is to whip punish that button. The timing of CJ to get in between those buttons. And
you can't let it hang out like that.
That reaction from the young kid here.
He's just cleaning up all the laundry. Patience again for Tampa Bison. Now all of a sudden, slide.
Really interesting choice there, but it worked out for him. What a neutral jump timing from CJ. He just saw that he was charged and said, you know what, you're probably going to send your kick right now. Here we go. Danger time. Plus frames. Yep. So he just back dashes to get out of there.
like this movement by Tampa Bison. He is one player as a Bison who is fine with just walking. A lot of the others, you see dashing around, going into the sky.
It's one of my favorite things about Problem X as well. He's another one of those guys willing to do this walking.
Yeah, the super confident Bisons. Oh, okay.
See, again, he's trying to go for that crouching light punch anti-air, and I can't help but think that that might be accidental muscle memory.
It did work once.
Once, yeah.
It's just maybe a variation on the timing that she uses for jump roundhouse, probably.
But I think if she does it right, then, you know, it's never going to win, right? So
I don't know. I don't know the matchup well enough. He seems confident in it.
Yeah, he's still going for it. He has not backed down from that option at all.
Ooh, what a bet. Gets the knockdown in the corner as a result.
Remember, EX, you still have to aim which way it goes. You still have to pick the right counter. Few vanity steps here just to kind of keep Tampa on his toes. Tampa Bison. What?
Yep. CJ, amazing.
Oh my
Here he comes.
God.
Looking for crush, nothing. And he's been able to really dash in and out. I love his neutral game right here. And I can see why he's picking the character, because as Cammy, he does much the same. He plays at about this range, but the counter pokes from Colleen, oftentimes more damaging. She has more life, like I said, she's a little bit more stable in that respect.
Oh.
He doesn't cancel it into trigger.
Right. Interesting. And now 2 throws he's taken, and now you're locked
No,
down. No,
you can't do
hit the
it.
button. You can't hit the button there.
You can't do it, man. That slide that wasn't canceled wasn't the only thing, but that was the final thing that led to a bad swap for Tampa Bison to lose.
I mean, it might have been also just like he was trying to late cancel it by confirming and just did it too late or something. Because once it runs out of active frames, it is not cancelable anymore. Oh, there we go. The smile from CJ, the dancing, the hand rubbing right there. Patented CJ Truth. And there it is again, the jumping heavy kick, taking out the crouching light punch like that. Oh, and then the jump back, but then CJ drops his combo, and no punish from Tampa Bison. But Tampa Bison does still get the momentum and chases him down.
Look at these strongs.
Dunking you with that Psycho Axe. Oh! He's got him with that shimmy so many times now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he just came right at him.
Yep, dumped the puck way in there. Oh, the whip.
Okay, here we go. Opportunity now activates. Does he try to go for the bomb? Yes, he does. He's still alive, though. He's trying to fish. There he is. He got the hits. Not enough to kill.
The cross up. Yep, and CJ shakes his head. Tampa Bison taking a round. Not out of there yet. Still alive, but CJ has really been able to control so much of the match.
Interesting. CJ established that jumping roundhouse, neutral jump. I think he tried to scare me. Yeah, you can't forget about that counter. Got him low. Stay blocking. Look, try to react to the overhead. The way you got to do it right there in that situation. Ooh.
Chase.
Caught him back dashing, and now crush, but out of the air, so he goes for the reset.
Could have been a much better punish.
Yeah, I started with the light punches. So
it could have been for the stun if that had been a legit punish. Probably safe, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, from far away, it could be plus frames. No,
again,
buddy!
He's hitting the buttons again. And you know what? Here we go. The reset. Yes. Oh,
that's
that
a punish.
was
Yes.
not what he was trying to do.
Not safe right there. And Tampa Bison takes a game.
I don't think CJ meant to do that icicle because, like you said, that's not safe. CJ knows that's not safe. And that was probably supposed to be something else.
Let's see what he does. He did tell me earlier that he's just planning to go Colleen today, barring like something weird. He might go Cammy, but expecting to go Colleen.
He's looking at his phone, looking at notes, or maybe a friend texting him or something, but then I could read his lips. He was like, okay.
Hey man, looking cute up there. Thanks, yeah, okay.
Thought you were talking to me, now I'm sad.
Check your phone, man.
Oh, God. Still going with that anti-air. Still hasn't given up that goat yet. Ooh! again. Now he's just trying to slap him down with these Psycho Axes all day.
Trying to control still.
Okay.
Confirm.
In range for the combo. There we go. Oh, nice throw tech from Tampa Bison.
That cost him in previous rounds, but not here.
Okay. Oh, there it is. But actually, that was a crush, so that caught him like at the start of something.
It must have, yeah.
Oh, again.
Oh, that's stunned.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good round for Tampa Bison until right the last, 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and CJ makes a great comeback into match point.
Alright, so whatever CJ read on his phone seems to be working out for him right now. Yep, gets in there with the vanity step. Oh, nice. The Hell Fist in there. Gets the juggle. Meaty scissors. Just walks into the EX. Such a nice move to throw out there. Plus on block as well. Nice! With punish.
Harassing. Trying to maintain that great life.
Ooh,
Risky jab. And not canceled, rare by CJ.
Again, the throw tech from Tampa Bison. CJ's trying to train him into not throwing, but Tampa Bison has not given up.
Sick. Tampa Bison remains alive. I feel like for the last, 4 or 5 rounds, that Tampa Bison has like barely stayed alive. A lot of times, like barely making it in, but he is doing it.
And then the surprise EX scissors again.
I love that dash forward roundhouse. That's that's a respect mix-up.
And finally, CJ gets a throw, and there's that anti-air, and then the delayed heavy kick for the crush counter.
What a timing!
Yeah,
you knew it was going to be plus.
CJ's going to be able to combo off that again. What's the option here? Just doesn't spend any bars, just goes for the setup here. Still has some more V-trigger. Goes for the throw. Is he going to set up the shimmy at some point? Watch it.
Yeah, he didn't take any risks on that one.
Okay,
Jump back jab.
yeah.
I think that's the EX ball startup that got hit.
Yeah. Get in there with that Psycho Axe. She still has a little bit of V-trigger. Watch out for one more dash.
Hey!
Oh, what a neutral jump again. Oh, but it stayed in the front. He went with the light kick. Usually that's for the side switch. And I think that's what Tampa Bison was looking for. And it didn't go to the other side. Maybe it doesn't go to the other side on the corner there.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's take us to Spain over here.
Cool. I'm happy that they are cool playing on this stage. It's a cool stage.
Yeah. All right, Oil King starting off right now as the aggressor. Remember, he, oh no, actually, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, it was 3-2 versus Momochi. It was pretty close.
Look at this. Right now, great start for him, but
Hey. It was a lot of harassment. It's not over yet, but it has been a lot of harassment.
all the way to the corner and gets the meaty confirmation, taking round number 1 just like that.
There were a bunch of times that where Punk thought it was time to press buttons on Wake Up, time to do something on Wake Up, and it was not.
Yeah.
Okay, Whip Punish is there. But that's just the mix-up, right?
Both of these players, of course, top 8 at EVO. Do we have, like, I can count 3 players right now that were top 8 at EVO Japan. And to see them all doing so well
Yeah,
at
I
one
guess
of the
it was
first,
3. Yeah.
and they're all doing so well here at the start of the CPT already. I mean, man, Oil King, Punk, and Momochi, of course, are the ones that I'm talking about. 2 of them here. Wow! Did you see Punk? He knew he was going to go for it.
That would have been so sick.
Watch out for that tornado on the other side. It's
Air
nice.
to air.
Wow, and then
The walk back.
nice.
Punk, you know, he knew exactly where he was on stage too when he landed, because if he had been any closer, that grab actually would have worked by Oil King. But Punk knew he was just a little bit out of that range.
Just a little bit outside. Okay, got the anti. Oh,
Again,
ooh, he tried
one
to
of the
double
best things to
shimmy
blow
there,
up the
yeah.
shimmy in the game right there.
Yeah. Crouching light kick, of course, for Machine. One of the farthest reaching crouching light kicks. So good.
Yeah.
Such a good way to check people from walking. Oh, he barely clipped it. In fact, he didn't do the whole thing because he thought it was just going to whiff.
Punk is in there. Yucks. Yucks. And it's enough.
And again, this is the same thing that we saw in the Momochi match. Round number 1, Oil King coming out of the gates full bore. In fact, Oil King even took the first game from Momochi. And same thing that we saw here, first round from Oil King, just throwing everything right out of the gates. But then Punk coming back 2 rounds in a row right afterwards to take game number 1.
I feel like I want to go over there and wipe down his glasses for him.
know, right?
As a glasses wearer, the things that man is doing to his eyewear, I would never get away with.
He always, like, I'm not sure if he's tired because he's always rubbing his eyes, you know. Maybe he doesn't blink while he plays, you never know. So,
Maybe not. He's got protective goggles on.
yeah, little do you know that, you know, most top players have trained years to not blink while they... No, I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
Do not do that at home. Please make sure you blink.
It's a lovely walk-up by Punk after that because he's been pressing buttons at that range and timing, and he capitalized by grabbing instead.
Oh, no. Crouching heavy punch missed.
Here's Oil King.
Yep.
Pressure.
Rashid, who gets pressure after Eagle Spike combos now.
Got him! And the stun as well.
All
Again,
right.
not over, and we saw Punk do well last time this situation came up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
No! It's not enough.
Okay, there we go. So he gets the kill. First round again, out of the gates. Barely taking any damage. Same thing as first game. Let's see if this time he can seal the deal and not let Punk get any more...
Yeah, the confirm.
It's just, like I said,
So strong.
if your opponent can confirm off of one hit like that, it's
Yeah, you just can't get hit.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And that's not practical. Right? That's your best
Ooh.
bet. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Punk
boy.
with the dipsy-do.
Guess what? We are seeing a repeat of what we saw first game again. Oil King has got to turn this around. He's got to figure out a way to maintain that momentum.
Exactly. First game was just the same. Punk walking up and blocking at that range, feeling confident there. Many people feel harassed at that range, but Punk has done great. When he's had problems, it's been more from jump-ins, to be honest.
Yeah, but like I said, that throw shimmy attack game right there of Street Fighter V, no one better at it than Punk.
Yeah.
And right there, yep, he went for the attack, but that time Oil King got the block and gets the jump in. Oh,
Pressure shut down. Here's Punk. Remember how we dealt with the Hussar last time?
oh,
Okay.
he got him. He crossed
Keep it
him
up.
Yep.
Here's Oil King now. Punk just wants to get away, and he
Yep,
does.
2 V reversals and a block choice that time from Oil King on that. Mix up. Oh, the cross
Big
counter.
hit. No,
Who's not
he'd already
close
committed.
enough.
Mhm.
And he backdashed to avoid the throw. Couldn't punish it. Oh, boy.
He was just going to take the grab. Oil King was there.
Yeah.
It's not over, but very close.
Watch out. The
Can't get
critical
touched.
art is
Can't
right
get touched.
there.
Can't get
Critical
touched.
art. Ah, and he got touched. So there we go. Oil King finding a way to take that game. Very, very important for Oil King, in my opinion,
Yes.
to show that he can dominate that first round and maintain that. Because at that point in time, if it happened again and you go in the third game and you win the first round, you're going to feel the same way. You know, you're going to be like, dang it, I cannot close this out. The confidence won't be there. Okay.
Oh,
Look at this harassment by
Yeah.
Oil King now.
like I said, that range is a range that Rashid does really, really well at, but that... Oh, hold on. Punk now just gave up on that range. Thought, I'm out of there.
Now going for the throw. He noticed that Oil King is going to take the throw, so he said, all right, I'll throw you then.
Okay, Sakura Jump Fierce comes in, does the work.
All right, here we go. Got to deal with this again. You're sandwiched.
The defense there from Punk. Okay,
Yeah,
excellently
rolls out
done.
there,
And he's
yeah.
ready for the SAR too.
Oil King looking like he faked jumping off the wall. I think that's why Punk didn't go in.
Oh, he's
too hard.
ready.
Oh,
Punk is so
anti-air.
concerned. Finally, yeah, he was so concerned about trying to pressure for fear of EX wake up. He was really hands off, but then he comes in, does get the grab.
Well, that's the first time Punk has won round number 1 here.
Trying to make something happen in mid-range. Oil King, his own fierce. One of the best at that spot.
Audience out there singing the Rashid theme.
Trying it out a little bit. They're both battling for that zone. Here
Nice.
comes Punk now, the knockdown.
Ooh. Okay. Gets the knockdown off of that full spinning mixer. Here we go. Pressure.
Way
towards
into the corner. Even on block, you're in the corner after that.
Again, the double V reversal from Punk just to get himself out of that situation. Definitely willing to spend all of his V meter on that resource right
Sure,
there.
yeah, she builds V-meter quickly, and it's just better to be away. And Rashid's one of the best at the game at costing the opponent their V-meter. There you go. Punk's got
Tip
the
of the
hit.
range right there. Not going to spend any meter yet. Doesn't want to go for the critical art. Saving it perhaps. Or maybe after maybe 1 or 2 more hits.
Right. The knockdown from Punk. And too far away, but not capitalized by Oil King. He could have had something. Walk under. Here's Punk now. Probably not the end yet.
Yeah.
One more, though.
There it is right there. Critical art. Oh, doesn't even need it. Punk just goes for the safe EX. Tenko instead.
Toddy wins.
There we go. So Punk taking game number 3. It's been back and forth here between these two players. Punk with games 1 and 3. Oil King took game number 2, but you know, this is one of those situations. Oil King doesn't want to be the next victim of coming in on winner's side and then just going 0-2. But Punk, 4th place at EVO Japan, trying to repeat another high-level performance in a giant pool of killers. Now just in the corner. Oh, look at this, Oil King backing off just to activate this V-trigger. Oh, good blocks.
Punk, you can tell, is so practiced. His defense around that stuff's been excellent.
Try to go for that air-to-air again. Wow, going for the EX for Senha. Had that anti-air ready to go.
Finally, Oil King busts out.
Oh,
Too far away for the rest.
They tried to anti-air, it did not connect, so Oil King gonna get the full jump-in combo. And the round.
That's been a lot of his damage and pressure. It's been from jump-ins. That mid-range has not been what he wants it to be. It's been more about him bypassing.
Nice, okay.
Oh, no, he was ready, but just had the wrong call.
Yeah, just bad distance right there. Oh my god. Again, those single hit confirms, and now Oil King busting out the EX spinning mixer, gets the meaty. Wasn't even a counter hit, was still just meaty enough that he was able to get that combo.
Jumping away, and here's Punk now. He's got the corner. It's pretty cautious as a cage. He's ready. Again, every hit is going to be big damage. Punk's there. Allows the jump out. Now Oil King's got control. Trying to get V-Trigger activated. He knew it wasn't a safe spot. Here it is.
There it is, okay. Activated, and now what are you going to do? Oh, the overhead, but you know what? The Asar had run out of hits. Okay. I get what Punk was trying to do there,
Sure.
obviously.
It has been a while since he did that.
Yeah, but Oil King either with the read on it or the, you know, intentionally hold back delayed button press option select so that it does block anything like that.
Round 1.
So here we are, like I said, back and forth between these players. Punk, Oil King, and now here we are, game number 5.
Oil King's already won 4 games in this top 8, and yet he could still go 0-2 in it. That sucks.
Punk's going to want to hope that pattern continues right now, that back and forth.
Definitely. A little too far on that. Again, Oil King's made the jumps work.
Tried to punish with the spinning mixer, didn't quite get it.
Dashing in, bypassing a little bit. That spot is such a controlling spot for Punk. No!
Oh boy, okay. Hopefully trying to get out of the corner, you know, with that nice jump back, and there he does get out with the EX Eagle Spike.
Here he goes. He's got trigger, he's gonna activate, and keep in mind how well Punk has dealt with this.
Right. Oh no, this time he has the right timing, and it gets him the stun!
And the round! And Oil King is at match point. After Punk had a lot of control, Oil King has battled back. See if he can keep it up. Dancing in and out, both players battling for that mid-range spot. The rare miss
he's gonna
by
get
Punk.
the cross up. He's gonna get the cross up. Okay, so V reversal, as we mentioned, he's so willing to use that resource to get himself out of the corner.
Back grab, and that allows the control now for Punk.
Oh, he's
no,
gonna fall
never
on that.
mind.
Oh, but Oil King with no juggle.
Yeah, it could have been. Again, the rare miss by Punk twice in this game. Here it comes. Get a free harassment. He did jump out, and wow, it worked!
Oil King at match point here. He's so close to taking this.
Oh, he can feel it too. Look at all the pressure
got a
he's
hit,
pouring
but
on.
it didn't combo anything off it. Oh, and it rolls out of there, but Punk chases him down. EX,
It's not enough. Hold on here. He woke up looking for the shimmy. Punk is back. Oil King, what's the decision?
Oh, why?
The
Why would
giant risk.
he- Wow.
The absolute wild man. And it's match point now for both.
Oh man, would you bet it all on that walk back right there from Punk?
Maybe it was just a misconfirm. I don't know. Here he goes. I think the first crush in that mid-range. Oil King capitalizing. Light pressure. Still in there. Out of there now. Ready for the anti-air. Faking it. Wants the pressure still. Punk's there. And away is Oil King. I like the escapes. There's been a lot
Watch
of...
out.
Here's Punk now. The
All
knockdown
this
comes.
meter, he has all this meter. One more hit now could bring Oil King to the verge of elimination. Oh!
The very rare... Again, 3 times in this game. Punk has missed it.
Here we go. The pressure. Yeah, V reversal.
And he was
just to get
saved
out of
even
there.
from the Usar. Nice. Look at that defense.
Oh,
He's
he
there.
spends one of the bars.
Punk trying to make it happen in the corner.
Okay, EX out of the corner. Beautiful stuff by Oil King, but he's gonna get hit. EX, and that will do it right there. Punk takes it from Oil King, and Oil King, a man who is very emotional and wears his heart on his sleeve for these events. You can see how sad he is about this, making it to top 8 here, but then going 0-2. But on the other end, Punk, excited, relieved.
Players.
Yeah, it's true.
Here we go. Loser's side. Well, Brian moving a lot early on here. And again, he hides his charge really well.
Nice confirm into the low knockdown.
Already got the cage in the corner. It's light, though. He's just hoping to whip punish, it seems. But CJ Truth dashes in. First punish.
Oh, there's that whip punish that CJ Truth says he loves so much. I mean, that's why the Cammy character was always such a good pick for her. Oh, God, that's so meaty.
A little too far away. You know CJ wants the activation. Here it comes.
Okay.
At any point, she can be in your face.
Yep, that dash is so good.
Ooh.
Oh, here we
One
go.
more mix up here. Delay. He was worried about the counter, I think. Try
Look
it again.
at this defense from CJ. And you saw Brian neutral jump because he was expecting CJ to come in with that last dash that he had off of the trigger. But now no more ice skates for CJ. That's pun it.
Oh!
Dash punch. Well, I think that one does combo into the heavy dash punch, but if you cancel it like even 1 or
Is it
2
late?
frames too slow, I don't think it combos anymore. I think it's like frame perfect. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check. Okay, here we go. CJ now with the corner pressure. Here comes the icicles. Ooh. Now it's Brian F's turn to be patient. What is spacing on that crouching heavy punch? Oh, a heavy kick, I should say. It is a punch, but you know.
Yeah. This is where CJ wants to be.
Yep. Okay, got the anti-air. Oh!
And he was ready for the jump.
Yeah, just good reaction.
Here comes
right there.
Brian now. CJ was happy to
Forward
take the
throw.
grab.
I thought he was going to go back throw. Oh, I love the swing. I love the movement from Brian F. A little too far for the throw. Reaching with that.
Can he keep it up at that
standing
range? Not quite. Here comes Brian. It's over. And there's a punch.
I have noticed, though, from CJ that whenever he does the dash and jab in the V-trigger and it's blocked, he almost always goes for the throw
It's very
afterwards.
consistent, isn't it? Yeah.
It might just be a panic thing for him, you know what I mean? Like, just, he jabs and then he's like, oh, just go for the throw, you know? Oh, he went
So
for the counter!
nice. Brian, what an expectation. And what a punish.
Yeah, the damage off of that. Close
Still
to
there.
Stun. Oh, boy.
CJ with the fierce first.
I mean, you can't whip punish a move that's not whiffing, you know?
Yeah.
That standing heavy punch just reaches so far.
Knockdown.
Oh, wake up with
CJ.
buttons.
Okay, Brian trying to maintain the corner. He's happy to spend the V-meter to get it.
Okay, crush counter, and he's going to get the combo thanks to the ice skates. Here we go. What's the mix-up here? Nope, just... Oh, yeah, he is going for a setup and a jump backwards.
Nice.
Beautiful time.
Brian looking strong.
Brian trying to say, I moved out of Florida because I was too good for you all. But see, in that rollerblade costume, when she does that intro, she would just keep sliding backwards until she hit the wall. Anyway.
You don't think she's got a good T-stop?
Maybe, actually. But her legs, her feet are straight. She is not
Okay, all right.
bending those feet at all.
We don't use toe blade stops here.
Okay, look at that. Interrupting the dash punch with the crouching medium punch in the drill.
Got
Nice
him.
neutral
Expectation
jump.
was there out of CJ. We didn't see that almost at all as Colleen, did we?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to be a little careful now because Brian F is really good at anti-airing neutral jumps with the screw upper.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You're gonna have to be really strong on your reads. But you know what? I do like this right now. You can tell this change of character is kind of throwing Brian F maybe for a loop just a little bit.
He looked like he was looping Cammy right there while you were talking.
Oh, look at this counter poke from Brian. Trying to get in there for the throw, not
He was hoping
far
for a
enough.
quick rise, not a back tuck.
Activate. Okay, he's going to be able to get the combo. No juggle with the EX.
Take grab TM.
You can juggle with the EX, but you can let him drop so that you have more pressure. The trigger activated. That's why CJ Truth scared to touch buttons. Oh, beautiful
Lovely
air to
escape.
air.
Yes, and now Brian has the life lead.
But she almost has another V trigger ready
If she
to
blocks
go.
anything else.
Yeah, if she blocks one thing, she'll have the activation ready to go. There it. Oh, not yet.
Wow, yeah, never mind. I thought that was going to be it, but CJ rushes in and Brian was ready.
Whew. At that point in time, maybe as CJ, you just walk in and block just to get that V, that V trigger ready to go.
Yeah, that is a common thing that you will walk up and try to block something if you're so close to it. But then, among top players, you don't want to give the opponent a V meter, obviously.
Right.
They know it.
You open yourself up to a throw.
Yeah. So you
etc.
press your buttons, yada yada.
Yeah, well, see, there was another neutral jump from CJ right there, but not a counter from Brian F.
Hoping for a counter poke. That's what the stand jab was about. So Brian backs off.
Oh my God, that was so far. And out of the corner and forward throw. Guess what? You got to deal with the mix-up. Nice aim on that dive kick, but I still think it might have been zero-ish.
The double.
Okay.
One of those rare kind of floaty jump-ins that Brian, almost never has he done that since we've seen him in top 8.
Yeah, and CJ Truth has been immaculate with his uppercut anti-airs with Cammy since the beginning.
Yeah, he's always been like that. We make it super.
Hit confirmed into the critical art. Is this gonna kill? I don't think so.
It doesn't, but there's a mix-up here.
He goes for the jump. Almost every Cammy goes for the double dash into meaty, but he does dash into jumping fierce.
I think that might have been a setup for the fuzzy.
Yeah.
So instant overhead or low, and Brian was stand blocking, looking for the instant overhead afterward, but CJ was on the second level already. So the Cammy switch worked.
Yeah, and it worked well for him. This is one of the weaknesses that Balrog has, right? You get knocked down, and then you got to deal with it. And of course, that's a weakness that majority of the characters in this game have. But Cammy, I feel like, takes advantage of it better than most characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, look at this right now. He wants that stun. He wants the stun,
no,
but he
went in
wanted
too
it too
hard.
much. And I love the EX drill to get out of the corner, and then guess what? Yes, uppercut because you get the damage and the mix-up still in the corner.
That's punished.
That's a bad. I've always said if Cammy does a dive kick that high up, you should just explode.
That was coast to coast. See it as shining C there for Brian F. And he capitalized all of that. You have to trace it back to that too high dive kick. All that damage, the pressure at the end too.
Some Space Ghost action right there, coast to coast. Oh, the low dash punch. And that would have been punishable had it been blocked too, so. I love it. He's noticing that not a
that's
lot
what
of
you're
buttons,
talking about.
not a lot of buttons from CJ Truth, so he's using that opportunity to dash forward. Okay, there we go. Now it's the standing medium kick pressure.
Right, the controls there, but that can be counter poked.
Getting some roller blades in your face. Here we go, activate. Nice throw tech, but wow. Oh, he didn't know which way to uppercut.
Oh, is that what that roundhouse was about?
Yeah,
The sweep?
the sweep. I always tell you, if you don't know which way, mash between the two down diagonals and hit kick. It'll choose for you.
The delay there a little bit for Brian. He's trying to make something happen.
Oh, that's
no.
punishable. And again, always has the
Oh,
EX drill
no.
to get out. And twice there. Twice from Brian F. 2 call-outs. Both of them punished properly by CJ Truth.
Yeah. The success rate is very high on anti-air Dragon Punch for CJ.
Oh, what a whiff punish! I'm so jealous. Oh, that's going to be comboable. Yep. Perfect height. He tried to go back there and set up a shimmy, but Brian F. not taking that bait. But he is down on life. Into the critical art. That should do it right there. Brian F. is going to be down 1 to 2 games.
Brian F walked up and then did crouching strong
Shaking his
as
head.
an anti-air. I can understand if you do standing strong or crouching fierce, but I wonder if there was like a little misfiring in the brain there on what the anti-air was.
And you know what? Right after that match, he was shaking his head.
Yeah.
And you know, so a lot of times when something like that happens, that's what you feel like.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
for sure.
You're just like, ah. It's like you tried to do both of them at the same time. It's like when you accidentally say 2 words that you meant to say that are synonyms, but you blur them together, you know?
Those are commentary execution errors, and we all do them.
Yep. And again, what's cool about making that example is that people could now probably could understand a little better what might have happened to him there. But look at this pressure! Oh my God! One. We blinked, and that match was over. But again, also, you know, a lot of the great confirms right there from CJ. Back medium punch into uppercut, just raw, direct connect like that off of counter hits.
Brian is in big problems.
Oh, okay. Cotton Cammy dashing forward. Here we go. Oh, he didn't think she was going to end up on the other side.
That was sick. CJ, total control.
Oh, wait. Oh, good block. Oh, I thought that was meaty enough that that was
Yeah.
going to be safe. Unless maybe Brian tried to hit a button thinking that CJ Truth wasn't going to hit anything.
That could be, I could see that.
Got him. Oh, counter hit for nothing.
CJ jumping away, didn't want to contend with that at all.
Oh, the trade, but that's great for CJ. You saw that. That trade gave him the momentum because Balrog gets knocked down.
Oh no, the jump back! Not even neutral jump. CJ knew so exactly what was coming up that it was jump back roundhouse. And so CJ eliminates Tampa Bison and then Brian F back to back. Did he have to wax on and wax off in the video game before he was good enough to start actually playing against Momochi? That's what I wonder.
Paint the fence. Oh, look at this. Good start for Johnny, getting with the good timing on the counter poke. Couching the back. Look at this.
Yeah, he's already in the corner. He tried to keep it going.
Yep. Oh, okay, that's going to be minus, so that's going to give Momochi the opportunity to go in there. Look at this counter pokes. Yep.
Yeah.
Johnny knows that that's going to keep coming. Okay. Nice. With
the delay.
Anti-air, and then the delay, yeah.
Momochi's very active defensively. Okay, finally settling down.
Remember, this is what Johnny was doing to Brian F. Those delayed meaty buttons was catching Brian F. all over the place on the winner's side.
Jumping in. Johnny's been so good on anti-air, but Momochi knew the right moment.
No activation on the V-trigger just yet, even off of that stand heavy kick. There it is.
And he is about to give Momochi V-trigger.
Yep, there it is. So the second V-trigger for the thing, for the round, and one more hit into the critical R2.
Uh-oh, either way, in trouble.
Oh, okay,
got
that's
him.
it right
Is it
there.
enough? Super
Oh, he
doesn't even need it.
Wow, how fortunate for Momochi. Gets to come into this round without having spent any of those resources.
Bit of zoning here as the old man, but that's not going to last too long.
Yeah. Just recently, I believe it was Angry Bird who put out the post on, you know, which modes that you want to go into against most of the characters from his standpoint.
I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Wake up, because he knew exactly there was going to be a shimmy.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Buttons on Wake Up for Momochi.
The familiarity here. And he backdashes. We saw him in the first
Oh,
round.
he's chasing him down because he wants that stun, and he got it. Here we go. Damage. 1, 2. EX. And it's enough.
Just barely. Yeah, I love that chase. He really sensed that was the right moment.
A deep exhale from Johnny right there. Man, how nervous must you be right now?
But he does look good, doesn't he?
Oh,
Not just
yeah.
in game, but physically as well.
Yeah.
Hoping to see the walk back. But one of the nice things about young Zeku is that he can walk out of things like crouching medium kick from Karin. Not many characters can do that easily. Whoa!
Nice,
Roundhouse into the
okay.
fierce.
Yeah, that heavy punch blows up so many situations. Oh! That was crouching heavy punch that time.
This time after the roundhouse, he goes for the backdash. He's really trying to mix it up here. He's got a life lead. Oh no! The lack of confirm.
Oh, the single hit confirmed from Momochi!
Talking about the master and the student. Johnny had the chance for a confirm and he got nothing. Right afterward, Momochi, admittedly with the easier stand strong link,
Right.
got the confirm.
Well, you see right now, Momochi, you know, we talked
Look at
about
the smile. Look at the smile.
You thought, my young Padawan. But you know what? You know, every game, Momochi has been starting off in Momochi mode, usually switches to Johnny mode right away. So here we go. Yep, right into Johnny mode right there. All right, gets the slide.
Slugging it out.
Trading roundhouse, trading heavy kicks right now. Oh, that button is so good.
Punish. Johnny did. He got the corner for himself afterward. Here he goes.
Oh man, love
Harassing
the
a bit. The
approach
slide
from
comes in.
Johnny. No, guys, the timing of when the counter broke. Oh, jeez. The timing of when the counter broke. We saw Johnny doing so well with that against Brian F. But look at this right now from Momochi. Just, you know, saying, I know you know the timing for this. So I've got you. I'm just going to do it back to you.
It's the old man all of a sudden, and he seems consistent with it. Now, okay, finally goes into the young. The fierce after the roundhouse again. That roundhouse is not like others. It's not -4, but still to press fierce afterwards. Pretty gutsy.
Momochi is so good at that. Buttons, micro step, button, micro step. He is one of the best at that.
He is really dancing around. Gives up the V meter, trying to stay away. Even there where he confirms. Oh my God! Here comes Momochi. Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Wow. You may know Kung Fu, but you gotta show him. Man, Momochi taking that one. Going up 2-0.
Looking
Momochi
good.
just taking a nice little swig of his water here, and he's like, oh yeah, that's right. I must do the same. You see Johnny?
yeah. Taking cues.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. You know, it's a funny thing. People talk about that, but I have even noticed. So, like, I stream myself playing Street Fighter sometimes, and on the days that I remember to hydrate, I do feel like I do better on days that I don't.
All right, I'll take a swig of my water. You may continue talking.
All right, or I can take a swig of my my drink here. My non-water drink. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Momochi up 2-0. We are here in the new CPT arena. Checking out. Why can't I remember the name of the city all of a sudden? Metro
City?
Yes.
Lore Master David to the rescue.
Oh, yes. You are all about that. Oh, the delay, catching the backdash. There we go.
Nice.
Look at
Johnny.
that damage. Johnny. Oh. And then
And
Momochi finding the right time to counter poke. Guess what? And now the toss. Oh. Whew, V reversal out of there.
Okay.
Nice. Gonna get the EX juggle. There we go.
Johnny has seen Momochi trying to walk out of that crouching medium kick range a lot.
Yes.
Right? We've talked about that before. This time he was close enough to actually do the low hit.
See that giant Mayor Hager statue out in the back with the Metro City written emblazoned across it.
Again. I like that Johnny's not put off by that, though. That's cool.
Oh, nice. Air to air. Man,
Here
Johnny,
he
just
goes.
the awareness that he has is so sharp. He's ready for so many things.
He was trying to walk in and make something happen.
Oh,
Here he goes. Maybe to seal the
God.
deal.
There we go. Johnny taking his first game, and he did that in just brilliant fashion right there. He had the jump out ready from Momochi, trying to get out of the computer. It almost looked like he was like, okay. And then the crouching heavy punch, and expecting Momochi to try to counter poke and have the standing heavy punch right afterwards.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure that was intended punish, but it was cool.
No, I think it was trying to walk maybe half a step into stand medium punch. Just kind of mixed up the order of that a little bit. But again, we've seen this from all the Karens, you know, both Punk and Johnny, just using that meter for V reversals more than anything else. Back throw, look at this from Johnny!
James, I think he's starting to believe.
All right. Gets the jump attack in there, no anti-air from Johnny.
You know, one thing these guys have used really well is little backdash timings to blow up the other person's intended pressure. We've seen that a few times so far in this set. They're high level.
All the pressure here. Nice backdash. Oh, wow. I didn't know what side he was going to end up on. Momochi somehow knew and blocked the correct way. He knew he was going to backdash. He called out that backdash. He got the hit right here. Back to Young. Oh, with the counter poke. Remember, we talked about that counter poke, how important that is.
Sure.
When to challenge.
Momochi blocked this time before jumping away, but it feels like he's the one being chased. Even there, after a jump in, Johnny was the one who pressed the button. Oh, yeah. He's feeling good. Look at that, the patience there from Momochi. We didn't see that in the first two games.
Oh, the command dash and the throw wasn't enough to kill, but that did. Johnny.
Cutting wins.
It's controlling. Man. He's looking at those bullets come right at him, and he's not even worried.
Round one. Fight.
He is playing his character like he's ringing a bell right now. Back throw. Okay, the anti-air ready to go, and got Momochi to whiff the throw, catches him out of the backdash. Remember, he also had the crouch heavy punch before against that.
Maintaining corner control, and he's still there. Johnny's still there.
Close to stun
And this
now.
is Young Zeku. Poor defensive options. Okay, but he's away. Chance for pressure, and that's it. He even teched at the right moment. Johnny, even defensively, not just offensively, everything is good.
All right, here we go. Good start now. He's going to be an old Zeku now. How is he going to find the opportunity to switch? Okay, he just got the hip and switched raw like that, so he didn't get anything off that, but here goes the back throw. Oh, that wasn't enough to kill. That will do it right there. Momochi now at match point to get into grand finals. Can he win two big events in a row? Standing in his way is his student, Johnny. What?
Maybe it was intended. I don't know.
I mean, you know, there is that whole thing, right? Throw out something crazy in the middle of all the logical options.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, but no confirm. There we go. The single hit confirm right there. Uses the EX to get all the way to the corner. Gets the meat. That's a stun.
No, he wanted to leave it for the last hit.
Oh, and then he did the desperation uppercut, and it worked. Johnny didn't believe. Oh my God, Momochi coming with the comeback, gets the counter hit. EX, not enough. Wake up buttons from Momochi, not scared. There's the slide and the back throw, and Momochi is gonna take it, and he takes off the headphones with a smile like the proudest father.
That's true, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, look at that.
He was like, well done, you brought it all the way back, good job.
Yeah.
Didn't
But
he
no need
do
now.
that to? No, it wasn't CJ Truth. It was
I think it was
somebody else.
Neon. It's Neon or
that's
Nephew.
right. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it is going to be Karin versus Karin. Punk versus CJ Truth. You can see them right there fishing with their respective buttons. Standing heavy punch from Colleen and standing medium kick from Karin.
Ooh. Oh, trying to maintain some pressure.
Yeah, you can see just, you know, the quality of footsie buttons that Colleen has that makes it so that Punk actually has a little bit harder time with the footsies.
Yeah, I do think she's one of the better counter pokers in the game, but Karin is maybe the best. I mean, she's amazing at it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at that.
pressure's
Just
there.
waiting, finding the right time. Here we go. Punk taking round number 1. Remember, we said CJ Truth has already eliminated every single U.S. player.
He beat Tampa Bison, and then he beat Brian F., and now he's got a chance to eliminate Punk as well.
All right. Well, Punk says, I'm not going to be added to your list of defeated opponents.
Coming in. Punk doing the big damage. Stun
Ooh,
mounting. Oh, what an expectation!
yeah,
CJ
love
Truth,
that.
he was looking for it.
Okay,
Here it
going to
comes.
activate to keep himself safe. A little too far for the throw. Ooh, look at Punk. He says, you know what, throw me.
Yeah,
Throw
that's
me.
absolutely what it was. He was willing to take it for sure. He's just
Yeah.
waiting it out.
But you know, the dashes that CJ Truth had used up until then were all non-meter using dashes. They were all very, very quick dashes. She only uses the meter once she starts skating, like that.
Here's CJ now. Punk has been playing kind of hands off, but he's lost a lot of life because of that. A lot of that was grabs.
Ooh,
Patience, and then what a time to
But he
flinch, but it
didn't
wasn't
critical
sealed.
art. He didn't critical art.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Part of this almost feels like Punk is kind of like trying to toy with him a
Yeah,
little bit.
I get that sensation as well. He's
Oh,
been
but you know what? Here we go.
well,
Big
he's
damage.
in trouble and in fact
Yeah.
loses the round. I mean, it's not obviously what's going on. I mean, he's
Right,
not
yeah,
really
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that, but it does feel like he was playing a little bit too cautiously.
Oh, yep, that's going to be punished. All the sweeps are about minus 11, minus 12 in the game.
Some are tough to punish, but that I don't think really is one of them.
It's,
And Karen's sweep is a really, really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
sweep punisher.
And that's all because of distance
Yeah.
more than frame data, for sure. Oh, you are almost... Oh, boy! I love it.
That was to
Love
save
it.
him. That if he'd gotten hit there, that would have been the
Right.
or the stun and then the death. Here he goes.
Activate, wait.
Safety, patience.
Oh, and that almost looked like Punk was on the one on ice skates at that point. He was
Way too far for the grab. Punk
CJ
knew it.
was almost kind of giving Punk a little bit too much respect after he activated the V-trigger, and Punk used that opportunity to dash forward himself.
That's funky, right? Both players in the last 2 rounds, when they had the life lead, when they had the advantage, they were pretty patient. They were almost
Yeah.
maybe too patient.
These two players really kind of respecting each other in the footsies, but again, we've talked about how good CJ Truth's whip punishing is and his reactions and everything like that, but like Punk,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, his whip punishing and his reactions might be the best.
It might be the best.
in you know,
Yeah, I don't know that anybody has better. Reset instead of meter. Will he live to regret it? And again, it's the dash
Yeah.
into the grab almost every time.
Yeah, we mentioned that. And
There
he-
you go. I mean, what a better display of Punk's ability to whip punish than right there. It's just so difficult to play against.
Yeah. And you know what? It's weird. It's not like pressure in your face, but it's still stifling. You just feel like you can't do anything. And we've seen so many matches where the end last round where the player just seems like they lost all their patience. We saw Sarah Blast do that a little bit earlier this weekend. And I feel like, you know, when you fight against someone like Punk, that can happen so easily.
Activation comes. CJ trying to get away, and in fact he does. Here he goes.
Punk was chasing
Yeah.
him. Man.
Trying to get away. Because that range right there is so dangerous. You don't want to be there against Punk.
Nice.
But it was counter hit. He sees it. CJ's got some damage. Not enough.
to kill. Ooh.
Anti-air,
Yes,
please.
yes,
He's
yes,
got
yes,
it.
yes.
He dashed back exactly to that spot. I mean, again, he doesn't seem like he wants to challenge in that round, at least, at that range of crouching medium kick from Karen. So he dashed back, but part of that means he was at the right spot to anti-air, too.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the reasons why he even dashed back in the first place, was to be in that anti-air, because how many people have been in that situation, just jump out of the corner?
It feels right. Even when it's not.
Okay.
A lot of patience from CJ here.
Yeah,
2 grabs in a row, and he was willing to take a
gonna
third.
Go for another one, yeah. Oh
No!
But no punish from Punk. But he still gets it anyway.
It's all good for Punk. Yeah, everything
Gets
is
the
working
hit
out for him.
anyway. Dead.
2-1. Or 2-0, excuse me. Punk is just dominating at this moment. Individual round for CJ, but no games.
Body win.
So Punk looking good. And for CJ, now look, he lost a game against Brian F, and he switched to Cammy, and it was all downhill from there.
I don't think he's going to do it because I've seen it so many times. Cammy's losing to Karen. Karen always kind of outclasses Cammy just by the slightest of margin in footsies, mostly thanks to that V skill and the stand heavy kick. And it's enough to kind of give her a little bit of problems. And I think that's probably what CJ's thinking right now.
Nice from Punk, the chase down. Working on stun. Didn't cancel it. CJ, can he give it up? Yes. In range with the fierce. Pressure here.
All right, what's he going to do for the setup? Just goes and pokes and attacks.
Great spacing. Yes.
Oh, no. Again, that's the mistake Tampa Bison made a bunch of times.
Hold on, though.
Oh,
Punk has super. If he finds one hit, that's it. CJ knows it, so he
does
find the moment.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Beautiful counter poke with that standing light kick. Just a nice check timing right there. Punk probably tried to just go for that crouching medium kick to get the victory.
I would think, yeah.
Oh, God.
Walking into that danger zone.
You know,
it doesn't look like anything on screen, but to walk into that zone right there, there's a feeling of fear that I think most players feel in that spot that these two are just not feeling.
People have often said that footsies, the hardest part about footsies is the walk forward part. That is one of the key factors of footsies, is walking into your opponent's danger range and just believing they're not going to hit the button at that time.
Yep.
And it is always the mark of whether you are okay at footsies or you are a pro at footsies.
Where are we going? From the front.
Yes.
CJ
beautiful.
trying to keep it going. One more.
Oh, man, he could have countered that V reversal. I would have been so sick. And he could have canceled that, too, I think.
Yeah, but that's a pretty hard read.
Yeah. It could also be OS'd a little bit, I think, if you just do a late cancel. I just turn and like kind of look behind me. And I know this has nothing to do with this match, but Johnny is standing behind us and he is just jumping up and down in place right now.
He's getting ready. He'll face one of these players pretty soon. CJ says not quite yet. One game for him. It's 2-1.
I love that little expression on Punk's face there. He was like, okay. I need Yipes up here to do his Punk imitation right now.
Round one. Fight.
All right, here we go. So CJ taking that one game. I mean, it was 2 rounds straight. 2 rounds straight. So pretty convincing for him. Oh man, whiff punishing that standing heavy kick. I just talked about earlier how hard it is to whiff punish that move, but Punk just had it. And again, learning to stand just outside of their danger range and then having the whiff punish all ready to go. It's just a massive class of spacing and distancing.
Big damage. The stun mounts as well.
Oh! Still can keep the combo going.
One more for the stun, and no, Punk escapes, and now he is the dangerous one.
Oh.
It's already over.
Yep, that's when you get 2
he
of those
got
back
super.
dashes.
Well, doesn't even need super. Probably thinks he can kill. He ended up spending all 3 bars.
Yeah,
So all right.
but that's the smart way. He knows he could kill with 3 bars. So he'll just see how many he needs to spend, and if it killed before that, he would have 1 bar left instead of just going for the super right away.
So match point, Punk.
Oh,
the
boy.
respect on both sides.
There's some the Mexican standoff right there.
They feel like they both feared at that moment. And we were talking about how they're so brave, but at that spot, ooh boy. Punk now with the pressure. Okay.
Oh man, he has not been correct on that read except 1 time. Oh, again. Whoa, but
Oh, maybe because it was a fierce?
yeah, the hit stun was a lot longer from Punk's
I
fierce.
still feel like there could have been something from CJ in response.
Yeah, maybe just like a
Stand short or
Yeah,
something.
stand light kick into hands.
Wasn't expecting it in any case. So CJ is on the ropes. Does that trigger? He's a dangerous man, but the way Punk has been playing, he's been able to seal off victories really well when he's got the life lead.
Still 1 more skate. Nope, just ran out too far for that to connect. What a throw tech from Punk.
It's getting to the range where CJ can't get touched.
Because honestly, Punk is going to take damage by getting hit, and he actually went for a throw tech anyway. Okay, here we go. Get the hit.
CJ's got to make this part count right now. This is the corner for him. He can't get touched.
No, that wasn't comboed. Wasn't a counter hit on that crouching medium kick.
Yeah, he knows it too. The fear in that spot.
Yeah.
Crouching medium kick.
Oh!
That is a cudgel wielded by Punk.
And there you go. As soon as he got that one crouching. Oh, see, he's
because of the
getting
feel. Look at
throw.
this genius.
Chip is danger. I mean, obviously with the V reversal from
Yeah,
CJ.
I mean, at this point, the time is a bigger issue. CJ, no quick rise to try
He's
to
just gonna
time
eat
things
it.
out. He's going to try to do it.
Wake up super?
Is it
No.
enough?
It
It's
is not enough. Smart decision right there from Punk. Wow, that was brave to take that last one there.
He just felt like that was the right call.
Class? I mean,
That's right. Yeah, I don't know what her win quote is against herself. We'll see.
I'll show you the divide in our. Wait a minute, we're the same person.
Again, this is a match of two of the best Whiff Punishers using maybe the best Whiff Punish character. That is going to be a dangerous minefield in that neutral game right there.
Dude, we have been seeing
Barbed
so
wire.
many matches where people haven't been hitting buttons like at all for good chunks of time, and I don't think either of these two have stopped hitting buttons.
No, and yet there hasn't been like a major hit yet.
I know.
Because they both, part of being a great Whiff Punisher is being at the right spot pretty consistently where you're not going to get hit. You know, because that means that
Right.
you can get hit the opponent. So they're both good at that.
Well, keep in mind, everybody watching at home, pink is Punk. So that's the easy way to remember that. Johnny is the one in red.
Ooh, he went in, and there's the super.
Critical, yep. Is this gonna kill?
Johnny's already drinking his water.
Yep. I know my corollary was incorrect just once earlier, but almost always kills that critical art from Karen. I'm not sure what it is.
It was more of a rush to seal the deal right there than just the neutral game out of Johnny. And maybe that's what it's going to take. Maybe if they're both so good at that spot, then it's all about finding the pressure in the first place. Just that's tough to do. Here we go.
One bar builds up that V meter. You see, he already got a full V trigger, even though he's only taken a little bit of damage.
Got him.
Oh boy.
Johnny is building that stun.
Ooh,
What a
backdash in
backdash,
the
but
corner.
punished anyway, and maybe enough. Let's see.
Not enough. Oh boy. Watch out for the overhead. Oh, that standing light kick. We've seen Johnny throw that out a bunch. And a little bit of a wry smile on Punk. Okay, not even a little bit. A big wry smile on his face. Let's see if he does switch to the Chun-Li then.
Yeah, he was thinking about it clearly. Just had the wrong call at the end. He might have been expecting a walk forward out of Johnny, but nope. It was the boot.
Oh, it's going to stay with Karen. Okay, no switch. I mean, the way that Punk is smiling almost kind of makes it seem like he's like, man, this kid is really good with,
Yeah, I know, right?
with Karen, you know? Which is unusual. Like I said, I feel like when Punk is in his kind of cocky, confident mode, that's when he's at his best. But if he's respecting his opponent too much, it might be bad news for him.
Johnny is demanding that respect.
Oh, yeah. No counter hit. Okay, gets the back throw.
Oh, no!
Caught him out of the back dash. Oh, nice. The command dash. EX command dash. You see the flash of yellow, and it strikes a tiny bit of fear in your heart.
Sure.
And so just EX command dash into throw.
Got him. Punk has been able to chase. What is the call from Johnny? It's patience. And into the
no
corners,
stun,
Punk.
Yeah. And he's going to V reversal, so now definitely no more threat of stun. And finally, Johnny gets the counter hit.
I'm so impressed by Johnny's decision making. Defensively, it's amazing.
Offensively, it's amazing. It's just amazing all around.
Wow, what a range and timing to sweep.
Crouching light punch from Punk.
That dangerous walk up. See Johnny walk up for that strong. It was so close. There's Punk though.
Okay, gets his first round.
Johnny's talking to himself.
Yep. Cookie's going, okay. Nice, got under there, but not hitting a button in the air, so that means you can land on block. You maintain your trip guard when you're able to land, when you don't hit a button in the air. Oh my god, the quick stun from Punk. Barely 20 seconds into the round.
Here he goes. Look at that as a way to seal the
And
second game.
In fact, the kill came at barely 20 seconds into the round. Okay, there we go.
This is a match of
Smile.
offense. I may have thought that this was going to be all about the whiff punish game in the mid-range. Obviously, that's a big part of this here. But the way that each player's been able to actually end up dominating in control rounds is by maintaining offense.
Yeah. It's like I said, so many of the rounds we've seen between all these players with the footsies has been so careful, but all of a sudden, just buttons from these two. because both of them are so aggressive, and like you said, this character is so good at being dangerous. Oh, what a backdash and a punish of that crouching medium punch from Johnny. Punk now.
Oh,
Oh,
on the sweep withstands strong. That range was surgical.
Round 2. Fight.
As it's 1-1 Punk and Johnny.
Go. Oh, wow, blocked in time. Now Johnny has the pressure. Oh no, he got back thrown into the corner. Oh, nice double dash. Gets the hit.
Finally.
Punk just going with the risk on that wake up EX. No anti-air that time. Again, that backdash and the standing heavy kick. Here we go, the pressure time from Punk now. He's going to get the confirm into the critical art. And wow, those 2 games for Punk were so fast.
They really were. Two rounds. Punk dominant there. And again, it was all about that offense. Started, of course, from the neutral game, but it's fought there less than I would have thought.
And now this is the true test for Johnny right here. Look at his body language. Look at the way that he is positioned right now. That swagger, that confidence, I feel like is kind of missing right now. And Punk, that smile says it all right there.
Man, it's beaming out of him.
Yeah, that is that Punk smile that I was talking about. You could tell when he's feeling good about himself, when he's feeling confident, like he's like, yeah, I've got your rhythm now. I've got your rhythm now. And yeah, look at that expression right there. And Momochi sitting in the background over there, you see him there.
Right behind Johnny. What a shot on the camera.
Yeah.
And the expression on his face is kind of a concerned parent.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can see him closer up than where the camera is. He has definitely, he's got legs crossed, he's got arms crossed. There's a nervousness on his side.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's probably like, this is your true test. This will determine whether someday you will be a man and be the big old leader of a big old band.
Agent Punk coming here to defend the Matrix.
Oh,
okay.
There we go. Gets the crush counter. And now Johnny trying to get some pressure in there. But you see Punk just walking all the way backwards. But that's the weakness of it, is that you walk yourself into the corner. Ooh, he didn't have to V-reversal that sweep, but nice air to air.
Oh, he was ready for the dash. Punk gets the grab. Johnny was patient.
Oh, wow. Swing that roundhouse, that when it swings forward and back is so good. Oh, you know what? Says, I have one too. So there you go. You try to dodge with your V-trigger, I will come at you with mine. Gurenken versus...
Ooh!
Okay. It's 2 rounds in a row
The
now,
big
starting
start.
with that crush counter.
Here comes Johnny. Harassing, controlling the corner. The cage. Those are the bars.
Oh my God! Look how much gray life is
I
built
know,
up.
dude. Punk knows
Oh,
it
and
too.
it's all gone.
1,000 damage medium kick. No, he didn't confirm it.
Oh boy.
There it is.
1 bar. Build up the V meter.
That's been consistent there. That
Oh,
no, say
that
what,
was the
Johnny?
wrong
What happened
anti-air.
there? Yeah.
And that's going to lead into a critical... No, actually, of course not. He's not going to spend that much. And he just goes for the throw. Not enough to kill yet. He just wants to clip him with 1 more button. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Back throw. 1 more hit
it's
for Johnny.
danger.
Oh, God.
Match point, Punk. Trying to get into grand finals here.
Oh, God. Has the anti-air all ready to go. Johnny with the counter poke. Ooh. Ooh, he went with the medium kick with Jin Cup. What the heck?
Here's Punk. Pressuring a bit. It was the short before the grab this time.
The nerves right now.
Oh,
now,
no!
See? The
Johnny!
nerves. I'm telling you
He's
right
falling
now.
apart. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Johnny's falling apart. He's got a battle.
Oh, that was too far.
Lucky for Johnny right there. It's a chance. It's another chance.
Oh my God, and now the gray health on Johnny side, but there we go. Gets the heavy kick, builds it up, slide into the corner. Corner carry, tries to find the hit. Nothing.
His own. Johnny stabbing in a little bit. Here he goes.
But you know what? Punk will take that throw.
Here he
He'll
goes.
take
He
another
can't take
throw.
anymore. He can't take anymore.
Backdash out with the Gurenken. I feel like... Oh,
Johnny, what a battle!
Good. He got him into the critical art. Johnny is gonna stay alive. There we go. And You see the applause from Momochi in the background. Oh my, you see that applause? It was just like, well done.
Well, that was really well done. I mean, it wasn't just that he did well in the game. It was that it seemed, we both felt it, that he was falling apart.
Yes.
And he battled back mentally. And he survived it, not just survived it, but ended up taking the game. It's 2-2.
Now that smile from Punk disappearing a little bit. Trying a neutral jump to try to catch some forward movement from the opponent. Ooh, that's a good trade for Punk because he gets the knockdown and the corner carry. Here we go, pressure into the corner. Can Johnny survive this right now? Oh no, another throw. That's exactly what, oh, he went for another one, but Johnny backdash in the corner. Oh, what a backdash, and again the whip punish, but the second hit of the Magikak didn't connect.
Lots of control by Punk. He backs off just a little bit. Oh, the grab comes. That was an intended shimmy. Didn't work.
Yeah, but he walked forward and actually walked himself into range, but that time the shimmy from Johnny works.
Expensive. No, say what? And then in the air by Punk as well, but ends up sealing it with the kick. Medium kick there. You can see it on his expression there. Okay, Johnny talking to himself, trying to coach himself right now. There's no Momochi. He's sitting behind. It's all up to Johnny.
Okay, well, getting thrown. And every one of these things is going to just add to the pressure. I mean, at that point, I almost wonder if Punk should have just went into the critical art right there, just to kind of put that pressure on Johnny. Oh my God, he went for the EX.
It's going to be close to stun.
EX, you crazy man.
Will he do it again? He doesn't get a chance. Punk ends up taking it over Fudo Johnny.
And that ends the run of Johnny, who played fantastic, who played amazing. And you could see on Punk's face how much he respects the play of Johnny. He stood there and waited for him to give him that handshake. And Fudo Johnny here with a breakout performance here at final round. And that is just an indication of where this kid is going.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Gosh. What are they called?
There's a bunch of times.
Anyways. Okay, here we go. Start off with the Lanzi's punish right there, and then the media attack.
This is all Punk so far. Talk about a way to establish things in this top.
Oh, and the shimmy, okay.
And he really milked everything he could get out of that one. Meterlessly, here's Punk still controlling the corner, trying it out as Momochi.
Is Punk trying to take out this entire team, right? He's like, I took out the student, now this is the final boss for Punk right now, right? Yeah. He just took out the level 4 boss. Now he's going after Mr. X on the top of the tower right now. The top of the game of death.
But I think that really couldn't have gone better for Punk.
Yeah.
He whiff punished a couple of big things. He capitalized on them very well. He defended the one time he needed to. Everything was good.
A back throw, puts him towards the corner, but there's that standing heavy punch. It's so nice because you can chain into the second one, and that gives you plenty of time to hit confirm off of it. The back throw, what a genius! To stun with the back throw to get the maximum damage, lightest scaling possible, high stun, no scaling, so that combo could kill.
Well practiced as Momochi. He's played this game before.
Everybody else probably just would have went like strong fierce into whatever, but Momochi optimized.
Forward dash from Momochi. Talk about a way to move. He didn't want to be in that corner, that's for sure.
Oh, here we go. The single hit again. How does he do it?
Momochi.
Anti-air. Just the light kicks to push him out into a little further distance. Ooh, good block from Punk, but he's going to get the combo.
No, it was an air from Momochi. He wanted to stop, he didn't get it. Or maybe slide, whatever it was. He didn't want to keep running.
Combo something, yeah.
He waited for this time. Okay. I feel like Punk has been watching Momochi and learning well, and he's going to take the game number 1. Now, keep in mind, since he's coming from the loser side, he's got to win 2-3 out of 5 sets back-to-back.
That's right. Essentially, you see the W next to Momochi's name. That means that he is in winner's bracket. Every player has to be sent to losers before they can be eliminated. So Punk taking game number 1, but again, this is 1 out of 6 that he needs to win.
Yep. I guess maybe Momochi will try out the more mid-range control character. The character with the DP, nope, it's gone. Here's the punch.
There's that range on that standing heavy punch again. Reaching so far, nice. Again, that single hit confirmed from Punk. And, you know, people who don't play this game that often, watching at home, don't realize how difficult that is. And see, it got blocked, and there was no cancel right there.
It's such a small window. We're talking about, honestly, milliseconds, and he does it consistently.
And everything is going Punk's way. This is not, I mean, this kind of maybe shows you, you know, how strong Punk is. Momochi did really well against, you know, Johnny, his student, but right now, Punk is just running all over Momochi.
Punk not challenging again after that roundhouse.
Wow.
Here he
right there.
goes.
That was the first time I think I've seen that crouching medium kick not confirmed in a while.
Momochi. Oh, he wants to let it intentionally wait.
Yeah, he wants
to
the
get the
maximum
stun.
damage. Yeah.
He wants to get the stun.
So that was
Got there before the sweep. Is that enough? It's going to be the stun. Punk up very fast. Oh, no. Hold on.
Stun. Okay. Whew. Punk took, I mean, there was 2 times right there. Once when Punk tried to get the maximum damage stun, and then second one that didn't kill, that there was maybe a little bit of like, uh-oh, kind of feeling, but...
I almost casted a curse on him. Not quite.
Oh my god! No buttons from Momochi. The patience from him right there. I mean, I'm telling you, the reason why that's so crazy is because the natural human reaction to whiff a throw because you just see it and like freak out, to be able to withhold yourself from doing that just takes so much restraint.
There's the V-trigger, and so Momochi wanted to slide, but that stance strong from Punk has interrupted it a couple of times, and now Punk can get the corner. No, he saw dash forward before from Momochi. This time he was hanging out.
Okay, gets the cross up. Okay, no reason to cancel into the run.
Uh-oh. He thought it was going to punish. Yeah, it's an understandable idea.
Not going to spend it.
Safe on stun is Punk. He's really trying to get in there.
Oh, okay, back throw. Just a
super, yeah, there's no V-meter yet, so that's going to be the punish and the kill.
Punk now at match reset point. Reset point already. How long have we been playing this? Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, really, it's just been a few minutes. It's a total blow-up. There's no other way to put it. Momochi needs to make big changes.
There we go, going to the V skill to change back into the old. So he's going to try something a little bit different here, but also to switch sides as well, because that V skill, when you go into old mode, you will go switch sides like that. Or you can switch sides. Oh, that missed!
Yeah, Punk has not jumped often, but that was the perfect time to do it. And now Momochi, if he gets hit by one of these strongs, may lose the round again. There's a lot of meter on Punk's side. Momochi's got V. Oh, the timing!
There it is right there.
I was just going to say, Momochi has V-trigger. All the Zekus in the world want slide into activate, and so Punk knows it. He blows it up. It's a fast, dominant, controlling 3-0 for Punk in set number 1.
Someone running up there onto the stage to give Punk another bottle of water right there. Make sure that he remains hydrated, and now Momochi has to dig deep. Does he switch over maybe to Colleen? Does he switch over to Ket?
Yeah.
Does he switch over to Akuma?
You know, it wouldn't be surprising to me. There's just been so much control. Well, he's locked in on Zeku again. But, yeah, the footsies game from Punk. Like, I'm trying to think back to when it was Momochi versus Johnny, and, like, what was Momochi doing that was different against Johnny?
Right.
And...
But I think the bigger question
I have to go
is,
back and see the tape, because right now, all I'm thinking about is Punk controlling that mid-range.
I think the bigger question to honestly ask is, what has Punk been doing that was different than Johnny? Because Punk has just been going crazy right now. And again, it might just be one of those things that because Momochi knows Johnny so well that he was kind of ready for a lot of what he wants to do.
For sure. Okay,
oh, nice.
It's not over yet, though. There's the roundhouse.
Okay, there we go. Here we go, Momochi.
It was definitely a more intense offensive pressure kind of thing, but it's not the first time he's tried that. Punk has just shut it down in the past, so here's Momochi mixing things up better. Oh! Yeah, dude, all these interactions feel like they can be so dangerous when you're up against somebody like Punk.
My heart skips a beat, like every one of these little things, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there we go.
Because you know all the hits are going to matter.
Yep.
Nothing's incidental here.
Especially between both of these players, right? So.
He backdash. Wow. Punk.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that light kick wasn't going to be able to get much off of that.
Blocking it out. Trigger's over. He just walked up and grabbed. That's how confident he feels, and he can take the round.
Off of a whip standing heavy punch, he just walked in there and took the throw.
It's rare to see Momochi get walked in on like that. Really. Punk's been able to do it a couple of times so far.
Here we go. Punk again on this offense, and he has gotten so many throws. Okay, wake up buttons from Momochi. This is a good start here, and again, using the V skill to switch sides. Wants to get out of the corner, but he is stuck in old mode that way, but after the uppercut, oh boy.
Into the corner he goes. What a whip punish!
But it was too far.
Yeah.
Here we go, activate. Oh, the mix-up! What side is it gonna be? Guess what? It's the other side.
Stun is mounting, almost into the round. He finds it. There's Momochi, taking game 1 of the second set.
Getting his first game. We talked about how fast that reset was. It was like 5 minutes or something like that. But then Momochi coming back and now getting his first win. That is a huge momentum killer right there. Momochi, and a confidence builder for Momochi. Not that Momochi needs confidence building, but feels good. Oh, the counter hit light punch is going to combo into the crouching medium punch, and then the meaties right there. Guessing whether he's going to quick rise or back roll correctly. Oh, and there we go. The stun right away, early on. Okay. Oh boy.
Nice. The movement's there.
Punk showing that he is not deterred by Momochi's first win. He is still in it. Oh, wow. No confirm off of the single hit.
It feels so silly to criticize him for that, right?
Man,
but no, you're right,
what
though.
a scrub. He just didn't confirm on that one hit.
Yeah,
man.
He's not letting anything go.
No, not
Nothing.
that time.
He wants one more for the stun. He was hoping for the slide. That's what the neutral jump was about, but Momochi waited.
Okay, that's safe. Oh boy, the counter into the critical. Was that too early? No. Okay. Can happen sometimes. And there it is, Punk taking game number 1. It is 1-1 here in grand finals. This is it. This is the last set right now. So 2 games away for both players to take final round, to take the first premiere. How big would it be for Punk to be able to take this event?
As you said, this is 700 points on the Capcom Pro Tour. And that effectively means it's real likely that you're going to qualify for Capcom Cup at the end of the year. So there's a lot riding on this.
Yeah.
Money as well, by the way.
You're right.
By the way, it's about 600,000 plus in prizes given out over the course of the year. This is a big pot here.
Yeah. But winning this it gives you so much relaxation for the rest of the year, for the next 8 to 9 months. You can feel a lot more confident about your position. But here we go. Okay.
I think that's the first time all day we've seen Punk drop that kind of thing.
Supposed to be an air throw that he just missed?
Momochi trying to block it out.
Okay,
he still has that trigger. If you can find a spot for it here at this range.
Fake the fire jump off the wall. Oh, he just got the raw jump and he's going to get the hit. Yeah, there we go.
He didn't.
Oh, he didn't have it. Ah, the empty jump. But you know what? Oh, no, there was no counter hit, but Punk was still crouching. I'm not sure how he got hit. Punk was definitely crouching.
Tried to air it again.
Oh, to the other side. Here we go. Sticking with the old. Okay, finally goes to new. Sorry, young.
The new, yeah. Brand new Zeku.
Oh, what a whip punish on that standing heavy punch. And here we go, the meaty again. Saw the back roll, had the meaty timing properly. Back throw into the stun. Punk ties it up 1-1 here in game number 3. Again, who's gonna go up 2-1? We're gonna find out in this round here. Appropriately the final round for this game here. Oh, back throw. It looks like Punk, once he gets in, he's just doing his thing, you know,
so
exacting
brave.
his will.
And he's been able to shut down Momochi of all people at that range. Momochi pressuring, trying to make something happen. He was willing to take the grab, was Punk.
Yeah, and again, Momochi's so good at staggering his normals, but Punk is not taking the bait. But
here we go. Momochi's got a big chance. He's waiting to see something. Into the corner now.
Oh, boy.
Only option is super from Momochi as far as defensive tools go.
He made it out. But
again, the walk up. It's so consistent now. Punk has managed to just shut Momochi down at that spot.
Yeah, but you see Momochi with the wake up.
Okay, the jump comes.
He went for the hit and it didn't work. And now Punk is 1 game away.
And we will see what Momochi does. Still Zeku? He's lost 5 games with this character. He's only won once.
Oh, boy.
And he goes back right to it. It's potentially the final game of Final Round 2019, but we'll see. Momochi's not done yet. Trying to find some moment against this absolute juggernaut approach of Punk. Okay, those are some different button timings right there. We haven't seen this with the roundhouse in that spot. Here he goes. Maybe Momochi has made the change. Ah, Punk. Maybe recognized that there had been a change and he went for EX.
Close to stun. What side? Oh, wow. I think Momochi actually thought he was going to be on the other side.
Trying to stay away as Momochi here. Doesn't want to be in that mid-range anymore. You see how he's... Well, gets cut. Here comes Punk now.
Oh,
Oh, he was so
nice.
ready!
He got him. He got him. 1, 2, it's enough.
He reacted to EX dash?
Guess what, everybody? That's tournament point now for Punk. He's 1 round away from taking this.
Can he make it happen? Momochi has to try something else. He has had different button timings in this game, but the end result was the same in the last round. And just like that, he's caught in the corner again.
Oh boy. And then he busts out the EX for Senha in the middle of nowhere. Zeku. Momochi has to stay alive. Okay, V reversal gets him towards the corner. Activates the V trigger. Oh, but the counter pokes.
Okay, he's in trouble. Momochi's there in the corner. Punk threatening. Trigger's already over and not much usage on it. Here he goes.
1 EX. And guess what? Punk is your champion. He raises his arms into the air. So happy that he was able to do this coming from the loser's bracket. Winning 6 out of 7 games here in Grand Finals. Punk back on top of the mountain as your Street Fighter V king to start off the Capcom Pro Tour.